I want today to be the day you break the cycle in your life in these failed marriages that's brought you to court for the 5th time. I want you to choose to break that cycle today.
Here is today's case.
This is your first time in a relationship with a woman, am I right?
Absolutely. I feel like she would rather be with men. She wants me to be a hardcore lesbian, and I just feel like certain things I'm just not gonna do.
When you say she wants you to be a hardcore lesbian, what do you mean by that?
Makeda, she's a nympho. She'll come to my job, and she has nothing but a robe on and nothing underneath. This girl is a complete liar.
You're 19 years old. You're not supposed to have it all figured out at this point in your life.
Right.
And it's fine if you don't.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Faith Jenkins presiding. Your Honor, as you know, for the first time on Divorce Court, we have a virtual audience, and it's filled with your superfans. Today's superfan of the day is Catherine from Dallas, Texas.
Hi, Catherine. Welcome to Divorce Court. We're so happy to have you with us.
Your Honor, today's case is Jones versus Jackson.
Thank you, Juan. Makeda Jones.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have brought Nia Jackson
Yes, Your Honor.
to court today. You say that the two of you have been together for a year and a half, but you are having a number of problems in the relationship.
Yes, Your Honor.
And ma'am, you're also asking the court to order Ms. Jones to repay you $600 she owes you.
Yes, Your Honor.
As a result of a loan. And Ms. Jones, you brought your sister to court with you as a witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
Right? Okay, thank you for being here, ma'am. I'll hear from you shortly. I'll start with you, Ms. Jones. Why don't you give me some background and tell me about your relationship?
Me and Nia been together for almost 2 years, and I just feel like we're living a lie. I feel like she would rather be with men. I feel like she doesn't really want to be with me. And also, she owed me $600.
You say that she really wants to be with a man. What's the basis of that?
Well, she came and got me from the doctor's office, and she jumped up the car to get food, and she left her phone behind, and a guy just started texting her saying, "I miss you, baby. I really want to be with you. How are you? How you doing?" And I'm just like, what is this? So when she got back in the car, I'm just like, what is this? And she's flipped out on me. She cursed me out and asked me why am I going through her phone, but I have her password, so that's why I went through her phone.
Ms. Jackson, give me some background on the relationship.
Okay, pretty much I feel like Makeda's insecure, and she's been insecure the whole relationship. She thinks, I want to be with men. She wants me to be a hardcore lesbian, and I just feel like certain things I'm just not gonna do.
When you say she wants you to be a hardcore lesbian, and there are certain things you're not gonna do, what do you mean by that?
Meaning, like, she only wants me to look at women. She doesn't even want me to look at men at all. Like, if I look at him, she'd probably get upset. Like, things like that. And I just feel like that's crazy. That's insane, If we're out in public, she doesn't want me flirting with men. We were at a restaurant one night, and she got so upset that the waiter was flirting with me. I just gave him a little bit of flirt, back a little bit. And she got so upset, she took a whole dinner plate and sat in the car and ate her food. And came back in and told the manager she's not paying because she ate her dinner in her car and made a whole scene.
So she didn't want to pay for the food because she took it to go?
To go in the car. That is not true. I paid for my food, and I said I don't want to be in this restaurant with her. She's embarrassing me.
I guess I don't understand. Here's the bigger issue, as I understand it, between the two of you. This is your first time in a relationship with a woman, am I right?
Absolutely, yes.
And that has been an issue for you since the beginning because it is her first time.
Yes, Your Honor.
In a relationship with a woman, and that fact alone has caused you to question her commitment.
Yes, Your
Am
Honor.
I right?
Yes, Your Honor.
But that's not her fault. You're 19 years old.
Yes.
She's young. So this is your first relationship?
Yes.
So this is her first relationship in general.
Yes, Your Honor.
You're a couple of years older, not much older, but that factor for you raises doubts in your mind, and you appear to be projecting them on the relationship because just because she's texting with a man doesn't mean she's stepping out of their relationship. What else do you say is happening?
I call her texting another guy, sending him naked pictures.
Oh, okay. Well, that is problematic. But that's
feel like
problematic in general for anyone in a relationship. Are you sending nudes?
Sometimes.
Why are you doing that?
Because Makeda drives me to do these things. She cheats on me with women. I wake up 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I look outside, and my car is gone. And I check her social media, and she's in my car, just having a grand old dandy old time, smoking, blowing it down in my car with another female.
Okay, so you're both having issues with being committed and monogamous with each other. Am I right?
Yes.
Now, no one can drive you to do anything that you really don't want to do.
Absolutely.
So if you are sending pictures of yourself to men, I think that's a fair assumption that she can make that you're interested in men too.
Right.
Right? So you are, am I right?
Yes and no. I feel like the dynamic of the relationship has just taken me back there, because it's like, what am I in this relationship for? You know? I just feel like,
Your Honor, can I say something, please? What am I in this relationship for? She doesn't cook. She doesn't clean. She would leave all her dirty clothes around the room, around the house. She would leave a bunch of dishes. I would have to get up and cook. I come home, I'm starving. So what am I in this relationship for?
If you're really in a healthy relationship, you're in it and you understand that it's really about what you can give. When you're in a relationship, it's about
Your Honor,
compromise.
I give her everything.
Don't interrupt me when I'm speaking. When you're in a relationship, it's about compromise and giving and what you can bring to provide additional happiness to the relationship. It's not just about what you can get.
She was on Facebook Live talking about breast sizes and just saying my body type. And I'm just like, why is she doing this? This is embarrassing to me.
Teenagers and social media.
I'll tell you what it is, Your Honor, because she gets on my nerve. She's very controlling.
So she's very controlling, but you'd rather go broadcast everything to the public. You say there have been problems with social media. Tell me about that.
Yes, Your Honor. One day I went on Facebook and she was on Facebook Live saying, like, talking about breast sizes and just saying my body type. And I'm just like, why is she doing this? This is embarrassing to me. You know, I'm a very private person, so I just felt like that took me out my comfort zone just a little bit.
What was she talking about in general? What brought up this subject on her live?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what it is, Your Honor. Makeda, she's a nympho. This is why I really went live on my Facebook to begin with. We'll be going out. She'll come to my job, and she tells me, "Oh, I'm bringing you lunch," and I said, "Oh, okay, that's so nice. You know, something wonderful." I come out to the car, and she has nothing but a robe on and nothing underneath. And I'm trying to figure out, like, what's going on here? Like, why do you do that? Then if we go out, you know, to shop into the mall, we'll go in the fitting room. She'll try to do nasty things to me. I'm like, this is, I don't like that.
You're saying she's too sexually aggressive.
Yes, and I feel
in many
like
ways. But what does that have to do with you going live on Facebook?
Because I need other people's opinion. I want to make sure I'm not crazy, that I'm not feeling this way.
So you go live on Facebook to people you don't know to give an opinion about a relationship they don't care about. You understand?
Yes.
That is embarrassing. And you're talking about very personal details.
Right.
You got to stop doing that. And you're posting on social media, #staysingle, #don'tgetagirlfriend, everyone.
Yes.
When you get mad.
Yes.
Sending subliminal messages.
Yes.
Not so subliminal.
Yes.
How did you find out about this post?
A friend of mine told me that we're both friends with. She told me that she posted that on Facebook.
Because you didn't see it on your own. Why?
Because she blocked me.
Why'd you block her?
Because she gets on my nerves. She'll go on my story and she'll question everything. Where are you? What are you doing? Say if I go on my friend, she wants to know what I'm eating. She wants to know last time I used the bathroom. I just feel like that's ridiculous. She's very controlling.
So she's very controlling, but you'd rather go broadcast everything to the public.
Yes, when I get upset, Your Honor, that is what I do.
Please?
That is what I do.
Teenagers and social media.
This girl is a complete liar. And she has been cheating on me because one day she came home with a bag full of condoms. Some were open, some were closed, and I asked her about it. And she's like, oh, I got these condoms from my job because she does work at an OBGYN. But, like, why are condoms open? Why is there used condoms in your bag? She just blacked out on me. She didn't...
Well, what was the reason?
I actually brought them home for my nephew. And none of the condoms were open, Your Honor.
Yes, they were.
None of them were open?
None of them were open.
Yes,
So that's
they
just
were.
not true.
That is a
You're
lie.
lying.
That's a
They
lie.
were open.
Ms. Jackson, I don't want to assume anything, but do you believe that you're more bisexual?
Honestly, I feel like this relationship was kind of an experiment. But I do love her as a friend, and I do love her as a lover. It's just, we both have to stop doing what we're doing, period, if we're gonna make this work. And that's why we're here, you know? When we go out, you know.
I mean, to be fair, you're 19 years old. You're not supposed to have it all figured out at this point in your life. Right. And it's fine if you don't.
Right.
And don't feel bad or apologetic about it if you're unsure or you don't know or you changed your mind. Just be honest. Who is your witness, Ms. Jones?
My sister.
They shouldn't be together because Nia, she does cheat. She look at other men. After a while, it's like, why y'all even together if all y'all do is argue? There's no good times anymore.
She's figuring things out for herself. You said it's her first relationship with a woman. It is her first relationship ever. If you'd like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Miss the show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms and follow us on social media for exclusive content. Who is your witness, Ms. Jones?
My sister, Afia Jones.
Afia, would you step up,
Your
please, ma'am? I understand you have some significant evidence you'd like to add to the case today.
Yes, Your Honor. Well, I think that they shouldn't be together because Nia, she does cheat. She even speaks to me about like seeing men on Instagram and wondering how big they are and would I sleep with them, saying that she would. And I'm like,
why do you think Ms. Jackson would open up to you about her real interest in men and that she is interested in men?
I think it was like more of like in the moment. She was like, oh, this guy's cute. Like she was scrolling on Instagram. She showed me the picture. She said, oh, this guy's cute. And yeah, I'm like, that's weird if I had to say, especially to me. That's when I'm like, of course I'm gonna go back and tell my sister what she said. And then on top of that, when we go out, she look at other men. She says like, you know, things to the waiter, like just commenting. It's just the comments that she makes.
But you say that they should not be in a relationship. Is this based on the commentary that you've heard?
It's also they argue like constantly in the middle of the nighttime when we're outside, when we're in a restaurant. It doesn't matter where we at. They argue about the stupidest things. So I'm like, it's toxic. It's just like after a while, it's like why y'all even together if all y'all do is argue? There's no good times anymore.
Ms. Jones.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm asking you this because I do believe you've been truthful in court today. Do you believe that your sister is trying to hold on to the relationship knowing that Ms. Jackson is slipping away?
Yes, I think so. I think, because like Nia previously said that she thinks that my sister's insecure. I also like a small amount believe that too. Like the things that Nia do, I tell my sister just to like, you know, that she needs to take time from her. And she needs to take time from relationships, period.
What do you think she's insecure about?
I don't know, maybe being alone. I don't know. Because like she's always with somebody.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Jones. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I think that says a lot because oftentimes when we're in it, we can't see clearly for ourselves, but the people on the outside that are close to us have a very different perspective when they're witnessing what's happening. And I actually believe your sister's testimony. I believe what she said about you is true too. And I think that she has your best interest at heart when she's coming into court being honest today. Tell me about the $600 that's at issue in this case. Who wants to speak on that?
I will. Everybody knows that we get a $1,200 stimulus check. I called Makeda from work and I asked her, I said, hey, can you take my $1,200 out? I said, 'cause I'm going shopping tomorrow. So she takes the money out and I'm on her story as usual. And I see all these brand new things in my house and I'm trying to figure out how did they get there? 'Cause I'm at work, I know I didn't buy them. So I'm trying to figure out where all the stuff is coming from, and she's not answering my phone calls. So when I get home, I asked her, I said, where's my check at? She's pointing to all the stuff, talking about, this is your check right here.
Did you go shopping with the stimulus check, which is not what we're supposed to be doing with that money, but we're not going to talk about that in front of the government.
Your Honor, I did not spend her $1,200. We have a joint bank account, and she told me to take the money out. She owed me $600. I took $600.
For what?
One day she called me, she was shopping with her mom, and she said her mom wants to buy this new, like, I guess, washer or whatever. So I told her, I'm like, listen, I don't have the money right now, but I'll give it to you, but you have to pay me back. She told me to take $600 that she owed me and give her the other $600, which I did.
When?
I never bought any designer stuff. I went to Target. That's the things that she seen was Target
And bought
stuff.
quarantine supplies.
Yes, I did. It was
That's what-
tissue.
yes.
It was
That's
wipes.
what we're supposed to be
It
doing.
was soap. It was everything. But it wasn't no designer stuff. She's a liar. I make enough money to buy my own designer stuff. So and $1,200 is one bag. So
You said that she owed you money, and she told you to take the money that she owed you out of that and give her the rest?
yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I actually believe her. I believe that you probably owed her some money. And you said she bought all these designer things. It's just not true, because with $1,200, you can't buy a bunch of designer things.
Well, she bought a few
said
things.
$1,200 would be one bag, and she gave you back $600.
Well,
I
I didn't get it. Maybe she gave it to somebody else. Maybe she gave it to a fair. I don't know who she gave it to, because I still didn't
out
get it.
shopping. That part of your testimony just isn't credible.
Okay.
You are young and figuring out life and not really ready for a relationship right now.
Not with a woman, at least.
Well, in general, because whether it's a woman or a man, you should not be going Facebook Live with your problems and your issues. It's just a sign of immaturity. You're going to grow into this, but I'm just telling you, stop putting your business out there in the public. The two of you are constantly arguing because you don't know how to communicate issues effectively with one another. Your sister came into court today and she expressed what she believes is the truth about what's happening, that you jump from one relationship to the next, and that this has not been good between the two of you for a really long time, but you haven't been willing to walk away from it. For whatever reason, you're hanging on to it, and it's not working. She even described it as toxic, and everything I see on here about the way the two of you are publicly arguing, having issues in public, this is not what you do. And you have every right to pursue the kind of relationship you want, just as she does. But when you realize it's not what you want, you have to know when to call it quits and when to walk away and let it go. It's not the time to press harder. It's the time to recognize it and move away. And you're so critical of her. You know, and I think you know, that she's figuring things out for herself. You said it's her first relationship with a woman. It is her first relationship ever. And the two of you were friends for 2 years before it even turned romantic. So there's a friendship, there's a foundation, obviously, but the relationship, the romantic relationship, simply is not working. Here's what we're gonna do about the money. You said that you asked her to take the money out of the account. You said you went shopping, you bought supplies, and you gave her $600, but I have no proof that you actually gave her the remaining of the money, so I'm gonna order you to pay her the $600 remaining from the stimulus check. But my judgment in this case is I'm gonna order you to pay the remaining $600, and that is for you to get supplies and pay bills.
Yes, Your Honor.
Not for shopping. The two of you were friends for 2 years before you became romantic. So I hope that at some point the two of you can move past this and think about why you were friends before you ever entered into a relationship. And maybe you can reconcile with your friendship somewhere down the road. Good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
I feel like her being done with the relationship is not really a loss to me. You know, I tried to hold on because, you know, I cared about her very deeply. But if she wants to go and figure out things on her own, she can do that, and I'll do the same.
I do think it's possible that we can be friends. I do think Makeda will come around.
Nia's lying about everything. She's lying about everything. Yeah, I might have flirted with one girl one time, but I admitted to that and I apologize. But you know, that doesn't compare to half the things she's done and put me through. So
maybe we can get it together, but for right now,
you
I'm
need
done.
to get it together.
No, I think you need to get it together.
No, I don't.
I'm done with this, but we can be friends though if you want.
I don't really want to be a friend.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's up to you. But
okay, I guess.